2 weeks in a row. I'll say this on the other side. I know you guys put on. Good evening. Good evening. Welcome to Brothers on the Block, presented by Victory Baptist Church, a place where you matter. I want to introduce you with me today. I want Jay Nation, the minister, the bachelor, the man of the hour. Brother, what a job. Calvin. Y'all remember old McDonald commercials? Calvin. That was based on Jay Nation, brother Jermaine. Calvin got a job. That was really talking about Jermaine. Got him in here. Got AJ Banks, Mr. Moneybag Banks, all the way from Irving, Texas. I feel like I'm doing boxing.
And in this
right, I know, it was a money bag. That's what it was. And I got Jason Maryland all the way from the D-town of North Detroit. I'm telling you, it was when I pivot from Jermaine and I got to AJ. When I said Banks, I said money bag. I know. I'm working on. Oh, you really not talking about my green screen part. You talking about okay? We're gonna get into that a little bit. Don't feel it's still a Dallas team. It's still a Dallas team. I'm supporting. We don't get that because AJ has been on a roll these past couple weeks. He's been out by himself. 2 weeks ago, he said Dallas was the worst team. He Nostradamus or something because it's coming to full reality. Then he was the only one. To pick the Pittsburgh Steelers, and I remember him saying, "That's all right. I'm always out here making picks by myself." And then Pittsburgh beat.
Yeah.
Baltimore. I'm going to jump into that in a second. Yeah. I want to first start with just a little bit of college football, if I could, because I need to start looking at it because the Cowboys about to pick top 5. So I need to start looking at. I got to get my sheet together. Who are we going to be picking in the top 5? And so I'm just asking, who is the best player in college football right now? Because all Cowboy fans, and I'm not fair weather, I'm calling investments. I'm an investment fan. We got to get ready for next year because this year over, y'all. This year over. So who is the best college football player out there? And I know AJ is a avid college football fan. So I'm waiting. I'm looking for his pick first. Who is the best college football player out there? And what's your pick?
I mean, the best player out there we probably don't need because we sold at the quarterback position. But I think it's Justin Fields out of Ohio State. I think that's one of the best players in the draft right now. That the Cowboys can take. They got Troy Wells playing strong safety at Oregon. That player right there is gonna be a nice guy as well coming out. So it'll be a nice player to watch.
Okay. See, I want y'all to feel that. No, my boy coming out full energy. Look at how the Cowboys infect my man energy. He like, yeah, we sold at the Cowboys. I'm trying to bring us down. We gonna have to go on therapy after this. What you got, Jason? Who you got?
I'm a couple running backs. A couple Alabama players is on my list, man. Devonta Smith, wide receiver, Alabama, and then Najee Harris, Alabama.
Yeah.
Okay, Najee Harris.
Especially Najee Harris. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, those two. I think that it's a lot of teams that could use either one of their skill sets. It's a defensive player or two that's up there as well, but most folks won't know some of these defensive players is in the top 20 out here. But But I mean, the way it's going, the Cowboys looking like they can use any of them that's going to be available. And every position but quarterback is top 10. You know, pretty much. Cornerbacks, defensive ends, wide receivers. Cowboys gonna have a pick. Linebackers, Penn State cap, Micah Parsons. They can use linebacker.
Yeah.
Okay. Jermaine, you got anybody?
I think definitely Trevor Lawrence for Clemson and the running back Etienne Jr. I think is his name. Both are definitely very good players. And I think that, Dallas definitely could use either one of them at this point in time. And it's funny because everybody thinks that Trevor Lawrence is going to be the number one pick. And they're saying that, if the New York Jets, is the number one pick, that he should just basically stay for his senior year if that's going to be his his pick.
Yep.
Right. I would not go to the Jets. At least I know this for a fact. The Cowboys are not the worst team. We want to talk about the top 5 teams, but the Cowboys is not the worst team. The worst team in NFL is the New York Jets. They have not won a game.
Yeah.
They haven't won a game. And the man keeps saying, I don't know, we don't look like this in practice. And so they keep losing. And even their number one fan, he's a talk show host on ESPN. He said Trevor Lawrence do not leave college to go play for the Jets because they're that bad of an organization. And I wouldn't want that put out on Trevor either because that means he is not going to let me see. Okay. So, yeah, you got to watch a little shade room that happens. So I always got to watch what's happening on the comments. Go ahead, Professor Jermaine. That's what they're saying. So, would it be wrong, or are you saying the wasted pick? If the Cowboys could pick, who I think is the number one, Justin Fields. I've seen his brother from Netflix and played in Georgia high school. He went to Georgia. At that school, they reportedly called him the N-word, baseball player. He said, I'm out of here. I don't need this. So he left and went to Ohio State, and he balling. Mm-hmm. Would it be wrong? I'm just putting out there to let that walk, and you let Justin Fields walk in.
Yeah. Like I said, Justin Fields is definitely going to be the number one pick, and I think it'll be wrong. I definitely think that'll be wrong. Now, if Dak chooses to go, then let him go. But the Cowboys definitely gotta put up a fight to try to keep him.
Okay.
But I mean, that's a viable replacement for him. Cause that's like Dak Prescott 2.0.
I think Dak has shown his value because the Cowboys are horrible. Nothing's really changed. Y'all can't say, oh, it's been the dramatic changes, the coaches changing. I know, homeboy, we have a couple players that are hurt, but they were already kind of hurt anyway. I mean, it shows how much Dak was doing for the Cowboys. So let me just, like I said, I think he need to get paid. But Justin Fields is nice. He's nice. And he Ohio State. And he know how to win. He's nice. I'm just saying, and he's young. He's like, what, 21?
Yep,
You're knocking on 5 years and cheaper price?
That's who's going to slip up and go to the Jets. Justin Fields.
Then his whole career's over. Just
oh no, man. The league is all over Trevor Lawrence. I do like Justin Fields better, but I mean they talk about Trevor Lawrence like Jesus is resurrected.
I think it's been for 3 years they've been talking about Trevor Lawrence, and I'm like, he keep reminding me of the guy from Remember the Titans.
Yeah,
that was cool, but he can't run that option for you. He only could throw that ball. He can't run that option. You had to go get Preach out there. Preach out there. So
that's why I call him Sunshine every time I see him.
That's right. So I'm cool about that. I rather Justin Lawrence, but the truth is we need help on the offensive line, help on the beat. I mean, my Lord. It look like everybody. We got to restart the team over. All we have is wide receivers, a running back, and a quarterback. Everybody else can be and maybe a defensive lineman. Everybody else can be done away with.
Yeah, and especially with that offensive line, for those guys getting older, Tyron, stay healthy. Zach Martin can't stay healthy. So yeah, I mean, the viable option to them to me would be to go get a offensive lineman like Jerry did, 3 years straight before when he was getting those guys. Because he's gonna need protection when he come back.
So that gets me to our next little segment, talking about the top teams. There's only one perfect team in the league right now, and that's the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Yeah.
Do we need to build our team like that, or is that impossible for anybody else to build a team like the Pittsburgh Steelers? Because they're going to beat you up and run you up.
I mean, they've always, when you look at them, they've always been this kind of like rugged, you know what I'm saying? Like, we're going to beat you down, and you're going to have to play our game type of, team. I don't know that definitely we're not built like that right now. We're not built like that right now. I think we would have to go out and first get a coach that is like-minded like that, like Tomlin. And then I think once you get that in place, then the players tend to follow suit. But I think until we get that there in that key position, it's not gonna be that way.
Can we all agree that Pittsburgh is the number one team in the league right now?
Oh,
yeah. Y'all got somebody else?
Oh no,
Jason, you got somebody else, Jason?
No. I mean, the record is speaking for itself. I mean, they found a way to punch pretty much everybody in the mouth. And it's not like their record has been soft to this point. They've had some pretty formidable opponents.
Well, this Sunday is gonna be soft. If I'm correct, let me know if I'm correct.
Yeah, they play the Cowboys. Yeah,
they about to be soft.
They don't have to show up for that one.
It's about to be soft. Y'all know I linger around church now. I linger. I don't rush home or nothing.
The surprising point would be if we knock them off, though.
Pastor, seeing if anybody wants to stay around and talk.
Right. You need counseling. Right. I'm here. Last night, my wife talking to me. She said in the 13 years we've been married, she never seen me avoid a Cowboy game. I'm flipping on demand, ridiculous on MTV. I mean, when I tell these shows are terrible, I'm like, this ain't funny. I'm just trying to wait till 9 o'clock to get to Fargo. Because I'm like, the Cowboy game is so and the Philly is so terrible. We'll get that later on. I'm like, the third string quarterback, all he could do is this all day. I'm like, this is terrible.
I don't know if Butter was playing baseball or football, man.
He had so many side angle flicks.
Yeah.
Right. This is the only way he throws. Like, why are you doing that?
He looked like a baseball pitcher out there.
Right. So why are you not doing this? I'll tell you the quarterback. What are you doing?
Yeah.
Is that one play he took off to the sideline and he flicked it, and Amari Cooper was standing there. He just watched Amari Cooper looked at the ball go by him like, my man, I was supposed to put my hands on that one.
I'm glad I got my paper now.
Yeah, even the one that got my paper.
Yes, yeah. Gallup got hit right here.
Like right here. He said, come on, bro. What was that?
Look, on my fantasy football team, I'm about to let CeeDee Lamb go. I'm like, bro, I'm looking at your stats. You good with that. But everybody else, you are looking tragic.
Ain't nobody else get the ball over the line.
Exactly.
That's not him. It's Coop, Gallup, all of them struggling now.
Right, because the quarterback is the hot mess. The offensive line, they let people like, hey, you want to hit him? Come on.
Yeah. I actually want to see the other dude. I say, man, put Buddy in.
Hey, now, that's what I'm saying. They show his numbers though. I said, yeah, I do want to see that seventh round guy. His numbers looked amazing.
Well, might as well. But I'm saying Pittsburgh, it's not gonna be a good day.
Mm-mm.
It's not unless they're gonna sleep on them like the Titans did Cincinnati, which to me knocks them out of my top 5. But Pittsburgh is going to bring the house, and I'm sitting Ezekiel just sitting on the bench for this week because you ain't gonna get nothing from Pittsburgh.
Mm-mm.
It's not gonna be nice.
Mm-mm.
So if Pittsburgh number 1 team, And we're not even saying the number one team because Rosenberg is balling. I mean, it's really this complete team that dominates to me.
Mm-hmm.
The number two team, my people back here, the Chiefs.
Yep.
We're gonna get into that. We're gonna get into that. Oh man, we're gonna get into that. So yeah, she want to bring up my wife want to bring up hurtful things about about the Cowboys. The Chiefs are number two team, and they doing their thing. But they did play the Jets. Come on.
But I mean, the Chiefs is rolling. I mean, flat
They're
out,
rolling.
the Chiefs is rolling regardless of who the opponent has been.
Mm-hmm.
They found a way to still get all they players. You know what I'm saying? Touches. They in rhythm. The only thing that's shaky right now is the running back. You know what I'm saying? Shuffle with I can't pronounce his last name, but the rookie running back, and then Le'Veon coming into the fold. That looked a little, suspect as far as how they was going to split time, but everything else is still surgical.
Wait, because is Hill a running back or a wide receiver?
He was a wide receiver, but Zaire, whatever the young running backs. But they got Bell in there too, though, right? They have
a lot of people. They have every kind of way. Like I saw that with Buffalo. They run the ball down their throat in Buffalo. They can throw the ball. They can do whatever they want to do when they want to do it. And just terrible.
Pastor, it's a comment for you to address
about the Jets.
Yeah.
Or you want to talk about what Deion talked about? Okay. I feel like this is trying to be hurtful because the Jets are so terrible, and the Giants about to get beat up tonight by Tampa Bay. So all good. So Deion said, basically, y'all some punks. y'all have no heart. Y'all blaming the coaches. This is all I'm saying. I was trying to talk about the best teams. I didn't really want to talk about the Cowboys. You saw Jerry Jones cut, who Jason got a picture of. He cut the man that did the kneeling. Cut him. You out the door. We ain't winning. You don't need to be here anymore. Cut him. Cut another joker. Traded another joker for nothing. Then he said we're gonna stay pat. I'm like, for what? Like. So Deion said, y'all have no heart. Then he said, Ezekiel, I love you, but it don't make any sense. But I'm saying there's no one to block for Ezekiel. And the play calling is terrible.
They said during the game, it was like, man, we haven't seen these plays from the Cowboys. They are going to the back of the playbook this week. Right? And I mean, it was Wildcat. They had a whole bunch of weird stuff this week for Danucci, whatever his name.
Well, and the defense played better, but Sean Lee was out there. Is that right, AJ?
Yeah, he was. Yeah.
So Sean Lee, and that's what Sean Lee he's more at Parkland than he is on the field. I know they know him at Baylor Hospital, and I know they know him.
He out there on the field with the wristband still on.
Oh yeah, you know when your insurance comes up and you got to pick your insurance plan. I know he picked the top. He can't pick no low. He got to pick that top insurance because he always gonna be at the hospital. He been like that's in Penn State. So, but the defense, that's what hurts you is he know how to call. He's a coach on the field, so he can help you so much. Because the other two not that. Jalen is not that. I love Jalen.
But it was funny though, like one of the plays that Ezekiel ran the ball, like the commentators were like on the, like when they were going back to the house, like, where was he going with that? Like, did he see a crease that we couldn't see? I was just like, dang.
Yeah, it was a lot of disses. It was a diss. It looked like Pee Wee football, and I mean, I didn't understand why did this game not get moved to a regular time slot and let Baltimore and Pittsburgh. I feel like they want to show how bad we are to everybody.
Well, I mean, showcase. America's team had America's time slot.
Well, America's team looking like America. We struggling in America. Cowboys struggling too. I would love for us to all get back on track.
This is America.
Right.
You want to see it?
Right. Right. Jokers. I mean, it's nothing to get excited about with the Cowboys except for the draft. Like, okay, you get this person. It's like shopping for Christmas, but you ain't got no money. You ever did the wish book? Remember them old book stuff? You're like, oh, mama, I like to have this and like that. You know, mama ain't got no money. But you hoping? So that's messed up though. I see you. So we went number 2 team. Number 3 team. This is where we can have a little debate. I think everybody agrees the Chiefs is number 2.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay. Number 3. I think you got to put them Seahawks number 3. I know AJ gonna say something, but I think you got to put them Seahawks number 3. Russell Westbrook look like a real G, and DK Metcalf ain't no joke.
Yeah, Metcalf is a beast.
He got north south yesterday on that one throw. I was not expecting him to get to the edge and then just accelerate past everybody. Yeah,
and if he wants to, we can run you over. He's a big old dude too.
He definitely is that. I agree with Seahawks being number 3. Looking at everybody else's records and how they've been playing. I mean, Seahawks. I think the Seahawks is the sleeper of the teams. Their defense is just as bad as some of the other teams out here, but hey, if that offense is rolling like that, it's kind of like the Chiefs, man. Like if you can't put a plug in it, they putting up 40 on you.
Mm-hmm.
AJ, what I know you've been a long time hater on the Seahawks.
You know what? And look, and it's actually on my paper. I actually did have the Seahawks number as my 3rd as well.
Okay.
With the Cowboys out of it, man, it's like let's just go on and give an unbiased, opinion.
Right.
So when I put the fan card down and just give unbiased, I put the Seahawks at number 3 as well.
I feel like this is the day we need to ask you about LeBron, but I'm too scared to do that.
Oh no. LeBron never gets no love this way.
So we all agree 1, 2, and 3. Okay, so my number 4 is Tampa Bay.
Yeah, you by yourself on that one.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm by myself. Tom Brady, 43 years old today. He balling to me. And he got Antonio Brown is at the house. He got him on a lock and key. He get him oatmeal. He trying to make sure he right and regular. I'm fearful, and Tampa Bay defense is nice. I think Tampa Bay gonna do some things.
Yeah.
I feel like y'all ain't feeling that number 4. Who y'all number 4 then?
I got my Ravens and I got my Ravens in the mix, and if it ain't the Ravens, it's gonna be Green Bay for me.
Yeah.
Okay.
My number with the Packers, Green Bay.
Well, the reason why I knocked the Packers out, and I see, these Giants fans, they come for your neck on the side. The reason why I said that Green Bay, because of what Minnesota did the other day, and which gave me a loss in my fantasy football team, because Dalvin Cook, who person I played, had not won a game the entire season. But Dalvin Cook, he had 55 points by himself.
Well,
Green Bay been struggling since Tampa Bay.
50-mile-an-hour wind at Lambeau. You already knew they was gonna have the ball. I mean, they wasn't about to let Kirkland Cousin air the ball out in 50-mile-an-hour crosswind. So it was gonna be a Dalvin Cook day.
Yeah,
Kirkland. But I'm saying, but Green Bay is supposed to have a defense. Green Bay is supposed to have a running game, and then Kirkland just kept handing the ball off to Dalvin.
Mm-hmm. And then he got his chance to go right to the camera at the end and say, "You like that, huh?"
But Green Bay has not looked the same since they saw Tom Brady in company.
I don't know about that, man, because no one has been able to stop Devontae these past 3 weeks. He's put up 3 touchdowns these past 3 weeks. It's been easy. It's been easy. They've been getting up and down the field with just him. Aaron Jones is out, and Devontae Adams still had a Hall of Fame day.
Anthony said, "Don't talk about MSU. After the great weekend they just had over Michigan, and then Mayhell got Harbaugh fired. Don't talk about the great MSU.
He's
Michigan State for all them folks.
Anthony's an alumni as well.
I see. Because Harbaugh we might be able to put him on the coaching staff because he's gonna get let go by Michigan. But we'll talk about that on another time. They got beat. So who's your number 4? So you said Green Bay's your number 4. Is it everybody?
Baltimore, number 4.
Baltimore.
Yeah. 4.
The reason why I didn't put Baltimore is my number 5. The reason why I let them slip down because something's happening in the big games. I don't think it's just Lamar. I think it's the whole coaching staff. Something is not clicking when it's time for a big game against the Chiefs, against playoff teams, or Pittsburgh. They falling apart.
They slow. They slow starters. I mean, like this game came down to the last throw. Last seconds again, just for them to, not complete that pass. I think a couple weeks back, I said, "Hey, my team get behind. It's tough for them to get the momentum to get back up and out in front. I mean, but if they out already with 2, with a touchdown, 2 touchdowns, if they up at least 2 scorers, a tough team. But the game's close. They down 1. It's just like this past weekend. I mean,
can I suggest something? Baltimore runs well when you have an emotional leader out there, i.e. Ray Lewis, and so forth, right? I think you need to take Dez Bryant off that practice squad and put him on the real squad so he can be hyping y'all up. I'm just telling you, that's what Dez gonna do.
We could have used Dez in that end zone on that last pass because that throw in the triple coverage, that means 2 other people was open somewhere.
Yeah. And he almost got dude head knocked out throwing that last pass.
Yep. He could have went back corner of the end zone because there was nobody back there. But I think Hollywood Brown was back there. But he was so locked on throwing it to that guy. He almost got my man decapitated.
Man,
I'm telling you,
dude, why would you put it right there?
AJ, don't you agree? Dez Bryant on the field.
Oh yeah.
Come on,
ride for Dez. That's the only way I'm gonna join the Ravens wagon. They're gonna start Dez. I'm going to get my jersey.
Perfect.
If next week or next Monday that joint is purple back there, I'm like, you did too much.
I ain't gonna.
You did like it's over. I'm painting purple and black.
Hey, look, I show up and help you paint.
I want to go repaint and all that. I'm gonna keep my Cowboys color. We're just getting separated right now. A little separation.
I'm showing up at your door with the buckets. Like, you ready to paint?
Oh man.
That's the thing. I think there's a lot of people that like this in Cowboy land. And so we all want him to make it. I'm glad the Cowboys didn't try to pick him back up because that's been terrible for him. He had the actual opportunity to win, and I think I would root for him. I root for Dez. Dez is a good dude.
Good dude, yeah.
He's a good dude. I met Dez personally. He's a good dude. He's from the same kind of neighborhood we all from. Ain't nothing Dez did ever have a silver spoon. Every time Dez kind of gets done wrong to me. In life itself, by Ohio State, had that little meme when Deion shouldn't got him suspended. Him with the Cowboys, I feel like they did him wrong.
He hasn't always been done wrong. There have been some things that he's kind of walked himself into.
Like what? I mean, like what? I don't know.
I didn't want to go into like what? Okay. But those cases got dismissed. Yeah. They got dismissed, sir. Once you have paid your time, don't hold the record against me. They got dismissed. Him and his mama good now.
Mm-hmm.
Pastor said everything he talking about is past statute of limitations.
Right. They got dismissed. And I think he still got the monkey. So that's the other thing. I think him and Royce West good. You know, he met about. I think him and Royce West good. Not trying to name drop nobody. But,
Did he settle his debt at North Park?
Right? Did he?
You know, I'm not his lawyer. No, I don't.
Just say it's behind. It's the past.
It's the past, and now he in B more. So,
it is.
And all he did in cost for him to be out the league 2 years.
yeah,
He
he in Baltimore now. He in B more. So I just want him to keep his head straight.
Right.
B more not down.
Right. Hopefully.
Be more for real.
Right.
Downtown Baltimore.
Yeah.
Get you in trouble.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. So keep your head straight, brother. I'm just happy for him. See, and that's messed up. You know, like I said, it's a shade room. It's bad when the church is commenting and trying to change you.
I'm just saying let the record show.
Well, I appreciate it. All I would try to say, I met the man. He was very friendly and nice. He was trying to help the folks out. That's why I was talking about. Why you trying to say we were friends in college.
Dorm mates, man.
That was college roommate. We ate together every day. So with that being said, so that's your top 5 teams, and I think we just differ. So y'all don't even have Tampa Bay in the top 5.
Yeah, I got Tampa Bay at 5. Like I say, Packers at 4, and then Tampa Bay at 5.
Oh, so you took Baltimore all the way out your top 5.
Yeah. I don't think. Yeah.
Okay. And Jermaine?
Baltimore is number 4. I would say for 5, I think it would be a toss-up between the Bills and Tampa Bay.
Okay.
What?
Okay.
They have the same record, don't they?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah.
The Bills haven't looked the same in a couple of weeks.
Mm-hmm.
They were rolling.
Man, he's still on a 2-game win streak.
They were dominating. But I agree with you.
You biased because your fantasy team ain't putting up the points.
That's right. That's what it is. That's what it is. And I'm salty. I'm so salty.
He giving you 19 points now instead of 40. You mad?
Right. This joke was balling. And I am biased. I'm glad you did good. You called it out. You right. I'm salty. And somebody who hadn't won a game in our whole league beat me yesterday. And I'm like, come on, man. Dalvin Cook. That's why I'm hating on Green Bay. Dalvin Cook, 55 points. This is terrible. And I got Ezekiel. He been struggling the entire year.
Mm-hmm. We need to do a poll on how many first-round picks is actually doing something from the fantasy draft.
We should. I think we can post that on our Twitter. So if y'all follow us on our Twitter, please, we're gonna post that poll, and we also will post it on our Facebook. I think we can post polls there too. So please follow that. Now, our other question was, which team is blowing their chance? Like you should be doing so much better than you're doing, and you blowing it.
I got the Patriots lines.
Oh, is it the Patriots?
I mean, Patriots is already. I mean, they 2-5 now, though.
Yeah, but see, when you look at,
it'll be better though. Like
right. See, the Patriots to me, that he's supposed to kick a field goal, going over. Like that's Cam. Cam, you can't. But as somebody said, is COVID-19 messing up my dude? Because he wasn't playing like that. But I know some people say he was. I don't know.
New system. You know,
my homeboy brought up a point. He said all players who had COVID have not been the same since they've been back. Nobody's putting up the production they were doing prior to going out with COVID, whoever the player is. So like everyone's numbers is like dramatically down.
Right. And I think they're probably not even being very truthful how they really feeling because they're trying to stay in the game and be a part of the team and get their check.
My pick though for team that's blowing it or slipping away would be the Rams. The Rams is 5-3, not a bad record, but they've out of those 3 games, 2 of them was games they should have won. They don't have a bad team at all, but I mean, golf can't win it passing the ball 65 times a game. I think he was like 30 for 60 or something like that. Raiders, second team.
Okay. All right, Raiders. Jermaine, you got anybody?
I would definitely say the Raiders. I think that they definitely have a good team. It's just like, 1 week, they're beating, the Chiefs, and then the next week they play a no-name team and get beat. So it's just kind of like an up and down. You never know who's coming to play, Sunday in, Sunday out.
Right. It's crazy. I'm going to say the whole NFC East. The whole division is blowing their chance because everybody over there garbage. And somebody's going to the playoffs. And I'm saying they going to get embarrassed because the Cowboys still can make the playoffs, y'all. That's scary. The whole division is blowing it. And come on, Anthony. Anthony he tried to drop them nuggets. Is that Michigan State education?
Yeah, but most likely.
So, and I know we're not trying to have a full discussion, COVID, but I know that they have talked about some of the college players that they are now starting to have kind of heart issues after the having COVID in their system and so forth. And so I'm saying, and that was college football. And so they were looking at the Big Ten players actually. So now looking at NFL, and I'm just saying, I wish we had that conversation. Cam doesn't look the same as he did at the beginning of the year as he does now. And I would like the NFL to go to a bubble format to save their season. Because the NBA made it.
There's nowhere in the United States that you can run 6-7 games simultaneously.
You might have to go in one of them little small country towns. You could do it in Hawkins. You go to Georgia.
So you talking about just setting up a bunch of fields side by side by side.
Does you know how it used to be in old flag football?
I mean,
this is what I'm saying. I know because Lions folks don't even have fans anyway. Okay. Can we not find a community where basically it's somewhere in Kansas or something where you get in there and y'all play? And maybe like the NBA, you're playing all day. You got a morning game, afternoon game, late game.
I mean, yeah, they have to run that between Saturday and Sunday.
Yeah.
College football is kind of struggling. I mean, I know my boy, look, because AJ feeling the Baylor effect right now. Because Baylor ain't been the same since they came back from COVID. He had no rough year, y'all. Y'all pray for AJ. All his sports teams are struggling.
But I said, man, I can't break when it comes down the route. I said, I'm just in fan hell right now.
Right. You're a big Baylor fan, and they looking terrible after COVID, though. So I'm saying, because they still gonna get the TV money, they need to put on a good product. Find your place, and maybe you go back to Orlando, the Disney World. They got to have some fields. I'm just saying, you don't think somebody in Kansas or Texas will build that? You can build that in Hawkins, Texas overnight. Jokers be out there putting little things together. Come on, they would be ready to ball sway.
It really would be hard. It really would be hard. And I think we've talked about this before with, the amount of players on each team. It's different in basketball. You have, very few players, coaches or whatever, that's it. But with these football teams, you have like, a 53-man roster plus all these coaches. There's no way that they'd be able to play
80 people per sideline.
Right.
My fear is are we going to make it to the playoffs? And what is it really? Because I know Cam Newton is not the same player right now. And he's frustrated. He's never been as honest like that was my fault. That's on me. And I hate that for Cam.
I got a segue comment. Well, whenever you
Come on.
okay. Well, just since we're speaking about COVID and bubble ball and just what ways to possibly finish out the season unscathed. Well, how do y'all feel about the NBA wanting to start back up in December and the players not wanting to start up so soon with everything going on? Like they look, let's go ahead and get to this money, that we missed out on, and the players is like, well, we normally have is it three or 4 months, but now we got 2.
Yeah.
Right. I think, for the NBA, I see there's no agreement. For the NBA, personally, them starting in February, I wouldn't mess me up, or on MLK Day. I know we are so used to Christmas Day games, but I mean, come on, y'all. It's just not going to work out this year. I mean, Thanksgiving going to not look the same for a lot of us, right? So it's all right because Toronto is not even in. They're trying to find a place for them to play. They're thinking about Kansas City, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I think we need to be kind of smart about it.
So are they talking about having the season in the bubble or
no?
I'm not open.
Okay.
Starting up in the Christmas games.
Yeah,
I think they should just wait a while. I mean, they just literally got done. I think they should just kind of wait a while, let folks, get reacclimated to their family life and this and that or whatever. Then I'd say maybe January, late January, early February, be like, okay, let's do it again. But I wouldn't do it by Christmas.
Now,
the next is also the Tokyo Games, right? The Olympics. They're going to try to do the Olympics next year too, right?
Right.
Yeah. Yep. Now it's technically it's only 4 teams affected for the 2-month turnaround. Lakers, Miami, and then whatever the other 2 teams were that were in the 5. I can't recall them, but
Denver and somebody.
Denver and
It was not the Clippers. It was not the Clippers. They were
Boston, right? So it's only 4 teams that don't, that won't get the 3 to 4 month window. But regardless, it's like they was talking like, man, like LeBron ain't gonna show back up to February. He ain't showing up to Black History Month, to play. I'm thinking like, man, like that'd be crazy if the league start up and then you just have stars not even back yet. But like they was throwing that out there. I'm just in that I segued it there because that kind of took me back to when we was talking about the NFL season. Is the NFL gonna play? And I'm like, nah, they're gonna get the money. They gonna find a way, saying to get these games going. And then I was kind of shocked to hear that the NBA was looking at just coming right back around.
Right. I think what scared the NFL was Tennessee. Tennessee having to reschedule them multiple times. And they're hoping there's not another outbreak like that, and then because now we're deeper into the season, so it's like they can't afford that. I mean, they had serious talks. They're giving out serious fines. I mean, big time fines because you're messing up the money. So I that's my fear. Like, I mean, and if we start pausing, can the Cowboys get back together?
I mean,
I need to throw that up in there, right, AJ? Let them pause.
Let them play a game out.
Right. Let them pause.
Yeah, they're gonna pause the season. I'm all for
it. We might need to go ahead and call. I know he ain't gonna do it though. He ain't call Colin. He ain't gonna do that. So it's all good. We still gonna be scrubbish. So okay.
Because I really just think that with all of the numbers going back up everywhere, I think they just really need a time to just basically like, okay, we just gonna chill. We're just gonna chill. I know that's gonna mess up, the money and everything, but I mean, at some point you gotta say, okay, we value, and I know they're not gonna do it, but we value your lives more than these checks that we've been getting.
You had to laugh like
yeah.
Because they said $1 billion in revenue how everything went last year. They try to make that money up somehow.
Yeah.
I don't know how they make it. with the NBA, I know in the NFL, they got one game a week to try to manage. So that's their goal. NBA is multiple games a week and traveling. And I think you're going to have to kind of keep it tight for one more year. Then come back strong in 2022.
Yeah.
So, I mean, we hoping on the NFL, but we'll see. This I'm real interesting.
Season, we can just cancel the rest of the season.
Are you good? Okay.
We can just cancel the rest of the NFL season.
If anybody know a counselor, please contact AJ. He is in deep mourning over the Cowboys and the Bears. The Golden Bears, or is the Baylor called the Golden Bears?
It's just the Bears.
It's not the Golden Bears.
Okay.
I mean, my man is already mourning, and then you go ahead and butcher his team's name on the street.
Why do you think it was just the Bears? I thought
they've been on me all day today, man. So hey, it is what it is.
But speaking of the Bears, did y'all see what happened last night?
Well, that's good. That's good. Why would you hit the man's helmet? I'm hoping our producer can find that, because she's the one that alerted that to me. I had stepped out the room because I was watching the game a little bit. I was like, "Oh, this competitive, stupid, decent team," and she brought me back. I paused it. I'm like, "Why?" Because you need to see this. And I want to show part of the fight.
Let me find
because after the dude hits the man's helmet, was snatched the necklace, hits the man's helmet, then he gets jumped on by the Saints. They didn't do like the Cowboys did to Andy.
Right. Just watch Dalton get wrecked.
They're like, dang, you got hit, bro. No, they went and jumped this dude, number 20 especially, jumped on this man and was
he jumped on his back.
They jumped on like, you get out my man.
I'm like, dang, was boy that much bigger that you had to jump on his back?
But it looked crazy. He's suspended for 2 games.
Right.
But it looked crazy because he snatches the chain. Like, you see that? Then he hits his helmet with his fist twice. I'm like, but it's a helmet. You are going to be hurt. I'm hoping somebody can find this. We're not advocating violence, but we are going to spotlight stupidity. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Now watch this. That's a helmet. That's a helmet. Now look at that.
Snatch chain, helmet.
Helmet. Number 20. No! Get out my face. I wish they could have showed all of the what 20 did. Then he
I didn't know
walked
that he
out.
snatched his chain.
Yeah, that was the first thing he did.
It was like a Debo at a Friday, but they even like a real, they even like good like that. It's like that. If that mean, go ahead.
See, but my man was looking like, my man, I could buy 100 more of these chains, man. Like, we on national TV. What are you doing?
Hey, this is not my grandma's chain. This ain't like an inheritance. This is a chain that I'm like, okay, whatever. And I see that
because he kind of like just stood there and like took the couple of punches or whatever, and then like just got jacked up. I'm like, bro, are you gonna throw a punch or something? Like, what are we doing?
But Jermaine, he's hitting the man's helmet.
But still, like if you come up and hit me in my helmet twice, and then jack me up and throw me to the ground, I'm
gonna see you in the parking lot. I'm gonna see you in the parking lot. Right. I'm not gonna mess up my endorsements. I'm gonna see you in the parking lot.
But this is what I'm saying. This is what I'm saying. But number 20, he had some help. He ain't Andy Dalton, the Cowboys. He got some help because number 20 jumped on that man's back. Another dude came. Like, we handle the business.
He did have help, but still, I'm gonna take it for myself. Like, I'm gonna throw a punch. I'm gonna have a fine because I'm about to get with you.
Oh, yeah, he turned the other cheek. You see, minister,
literally,
minister, preacher.
Hey,
Anthony trying to tell you. I almost want Anthony to bring out the scripture. He trying to tell you, he turned the other cheek. Then he said that vengeance be mine, said the Lord. And they got vengeance. Because I think he forgot New Orleans is still New Orleans. Them jokers came for him. I'm like, oh. Now he said the guy spit on him.
Right.
And that meant a lot in COVID time. You spit on me,
Yeah.
and we got COVID.
Right.
But you took my chain. That didn't make sense to me.
When Dalton got laid out, everybody was like this. He's still down. No, he ain't moving yet.
Hey.
That was a dirty hit, but I ain't going out. You going out there? No, I ain't going out there.
Well, and look, and I don't want to revisit what happened to Dak. Because what happened to Dak, I feel like they all got out there and they cried together.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? Did anybody go for that Giants player? He didn't ruin our season.
Oh, they did.
And while you talking about Andy Dalton, why we ain't go for that? Get that man. Thank you. So
Dak's leg was already buckling on his own.
It was, but people weren't upset. They were crying. This is a soft team. That's what Deion talking about. This is a soft team. This is a team that they want to fight together.
You want players to get suspended for multiple games for injury that naturally happen.
Look, my quarterback, I'm a DDT old boy. Come on.
Not DDT.
You gotta take hey, you
take the snake. You take the snake.
Like I'll be suspended for 2 games, but we ain't gonna win them 2 games anyway.
Right. You have it right. Might well all the way out. Do the
well.
Yeah, I mean, dog. I mean, y'all ain't done nothing. That's what Deion was saying. Y'all some punks. Y'all don't want nothing.
They soft.
Andy Dalton that was a dirty hit. Now, this dude not even suspended for 2 games. He just got kicked out of that game. I'm saying, I don't understand how that guy who is a dirty hit on Andy Dalton gets no suspension. But this guy, he just took a chain and I'm gonna mess up his own hand. He don't get suspended for 2 games. Come on, man. Andy Dalton he's still laid up. He can't put the lights on. Cowboys look horrible.
I ain't seen the Cowboy team this soft since Dave Campo had us 5-11 them 3 years.
I said this is a Jimmy Johnson first year. That's how bad. This is gonna be Dak Prescott scored more touchdowns in 1 quarter than they have since he left. That's how bad the Cowboys terrible. We look like the Jets out here. This is a terrible time. But anyway, I had to throw that side note in. Yeah, he turned another cheek. I'm glad you got that in. Thank you for updating us on that, Minister. We know not to, if anybody try to jack you, you don't have to worry about turning the other cheek. You gonna turn them hands loose. Try Jesus. Now we telling us try Jesus.
Right. Right. We gonna both make the news.
City employee.
Right.
In jail. So we were going to end with who the best TV moms of all time. Because normally we talk about the dads, and it can be, excuse me, and it can be also grandma. Remember, grandma gave that chain. Where we think is the top one for me is going to be Florida Evans. Because she held it down when she was married with James, and they were struggling, and she held it down after. And she has one of the most classic lines of all time. What's up? Who y'all got?
I think for me would be either Claire Huxtable or the mom from 227.
Okay. I see you. Nice, wholesome women. I see you. Not gonna be yelling. Who you got, AJ?
I don't know. Come back to me.
Come back to you, okay. I remember that last time you gave us some show. We like, what is that show? We had to look it up. That's why I called on you. I need to know. Come on, Jason.
Give me the original excuse me, the original shucks.
Bill?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
She was real too. She was a part of the show. The second Aunt Bill was kind of there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Aunt Bill would get with you. I think she's one of those moms that had the belt in her purse. So what's you?
Back to me, huh?
Those for you, Minnesota.
Oh yeah, I don't know. I don't have one.
You don't have one? You got no mama? No mama
I mean,
on there?
yeah, I got a mama, but
I mean, your mama. I say, there's no mama you like?
Nah, not really on TV.
Not on TV. Okay, so you think you got your mama? That's enough for you. I got you.
I mean, I just can't think of nobody. I was even before the show. I was thinking, so and I don't want to make up nobody.
Well, I appreciate that. Who was that show you had told us about? It was a cartoon, though.
Which one? Winehead?
The Winehead. That's it.
Winehead.
Well, straight out of South Dallas.
I can tell y'all actually from the Bronx.
Oh, you say one more time for AJ. You from the West?
What? He from the Bronx. Winehead.
From the Bronx. From the Bronx.
Other words, you saying that this is also a show that this Sister Kelly grew up watching too. Then
They should have, I don't know. If you gonna read the storyline, it's gonna tell you they stayed in the Bronx.
The Bronx.
Yeah.
Was New York on the cover? Was that in the Bronx too?
Was it? Father so.
All them people getting shot up in the Bronx.
Hey, I was just speaking facts.
I was just saying, I was just having a conversation. I wasn't dissing the Bronx. So,
yeah,
Jermaine tried to come from South Dallas, I think, on the way there in Pleasant Grove.
That did look like one of those South Dallas dogs.
Oh, she cut the pastor's feet off. Man, and the production crew is cutthroat today.
Producer's like, till you do right by me, I'm about to cut you on out.
I cut all this off.
I see. I was like, well, what happened? Okay, I won't say nothing else about the Bronx, my life, and I've been blessed because of the Bronx, and I'm so blessed by it, and God bless the Bronx. I have nothing else to say. So, with that being said, sorry, with everything going on, we need to have some good laughter. COVID numbers are going up. We got elections tomorrow. Please vote. Tune in, to your nightly news and things like that. Don't listen to disinformation. Read it for yourself. But at the end of the day, please go vote. And have some laughter. Because at the end of the day, we need to laugh. We need to laugh. Because I know what I'm going to be doing. I'm about to go on YouTube and watch me some Winehead tonight. And I'm gonna have a good laugh.
Look, you and Kelly, you and the wife watch it together. Y'all gonna roll.
We're gonna watch it. We're gonna see the old neighborhood.
Really like.
That's right.
So you can see the old neighborhood. Yeah, that's it. I know. Pastor on the back porch. You can't tell me he's not sleeping on the back porch.
There will not be a show next week because we won't have a producer.
I'm gonna go over.
Don't look like y'all watching tonight anyway.
Oh Lord. Okay, y'all. We had a good laugh. Please make sure you laughing because there's too much out here to make you not laugh. So please laugh. Get a good laugh in. This Wednesday, big announcement as we close. Sister Circle is coming back full throttle. At some point, we're gonna have us a joint show with Sister Circle. So be looking forward to that also. But this Wednesday on these channels at 7 p.m., Sister Circle's back in the fold, and they about to take no prisoners. Y'all better get ready. The Blue Circle not playing, and we're excited about our ladies coming back. They are the best, and we appreciate them. Once again, for those that are cousins, nieces, or aunties, remember I got a brother who got a job, so y'all holler. He already out there. If you need a Thanksgiving date, they go to minister. All right.
Hey, if you notice, man, he got the 4K feed going on today too, man. Like this is the crispiest video he's ever had.
He didn't call somebody. He called somebody and said, "Hey, I try to do something professionally here, and you don't know who could be watching. So get me together." Because the first show, he was like Lord Baltimore. He came up and smoked. Today, I mean, he killing it, boy. I mean, he's the best. I mean, killing it. Picture perfect. Fresh cut, looking strong there. Yeah, I'm gonna get my green screen together. My IT man has been around. He had homework tonight, so we're gonna get it together. God bless y'all. We're gonna salute y'all out. Go vote tomorrow. Thank y'all for tuning in. Hope you had a great time and a great laugh.